Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Celina Pereira. I love makeup. I'm from Sydney, Australia, and I'm the founder of CJP Beauty. Now, today's video, I am so excited to be reviewing this product, brand new Pat McGrath foundation. Now, I have been long awaiting this product. I mean, Pat McGrath, as we all know, is the mother of makeup. She's a pioneer in the makeup industry. She's absolutely amazing, and I love her products, and I love her and her artistry and all the work that she's done. And so when I saw that this was launching, I was not surprised that it was coming, and I was definitely expecting very high standards. And I achieved this look today. I obviously used the foundation with all of my other products. I didn't purchase the powder and the primer that came in this launch because I really wanted to try it out with my own products to see how it actually fits into my routine. I'll probably end up buying the other products anyway because I'm a makeup hoarder and a makeup collector and I just love makeup. But I wanted to use it with my own products today, and I use heaps of different products. I did use some of her other products as well. The highlighter is from her, some of the eyeshadow is from her, and of course, on my eyes, the glitter that I'm using is our brand new CJP Beauty Aloe Glitter. So don't forget, you guys, if you haven't already checked it out or you haven't heard about it, I just launched a brand new product on cjpbeauty.com, and it is a glitter gel product. Just because I feel like doing a bit of a shameless plug, I'm going to show you guys, this is what it looks like here. This is one of the shades. This one's called Barbie Mood, and I'm just totally obsessed. So online available right now is the pre-sale. Remember that, it's a pre-sale only. So the product will not ship until September. So if you guys are interested in checking that out, please be sure to go to cjpbeauty.com. Alright guys, I think that I want to just get into this video and stop rambling. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, see this glitter, and most importantly, see this foundation, then please keep on watching. So guys, I thought you would nice and close first to start off with a little eye look. I wanted to do the eyes first just to get it out of the way. Of course, I'm going to be using some of the Pat McGrath eyeshadow products, but I also wanted to show you guys how to use the new aloe glitters from CJP Beauty. So I'm going to start off with my P. Louise base. This one here is in the shade 0.5, and to apply that I'm actually using our brand new glitter wet pen brush as well from CJP Beauty. So this is a brush that I've designed to kind of go with the glitters, but this is a fantastic brush for so many different things. I use it for concealer, I use it for eyeshadow, I use it for touch-ups, I use it for the glitter, I use it for so many things. So I'm going to use this, and it's just kind of like a flat concealer brush. It gets very, very flat, so if you want to do cut creases, it is excellent for that. And I'm just going to apply that on. I do have a bit of mascara from earlier in the day. So now for eyeshadow, I'm going to go ahead and take this little palette here from Pat McGrath. This is the Mothership Sublime Bronze Temptations eyeshadow palette. This is one of her mini palettes. This is a Morphe R38 brush, and I'm just going to dip into the darker brown. And all I'm going to do is tap off the excess, and I'm just going to just apply that kind of just close to the lash line. And then I'm just going to blend it up. So it's just going to go all over the lid. This is like a general wash of colour. Now once I've got that on, it looks very messy, I know. But I'm going to go ahead and just take here, this is a Morphe R40 brush. A lighter brown shade here. And I'm just going to kind of just blend out the edges of that. Just so it kind of transitions really nicely. So I'm going to go ahead now and take some glitter. I'm going to be using the CJP Beauty Aloe Glitter in the shade Diamond Bling. I take that on the brush, and what I'm going to do for this look is I'm going to kind of create a bit of a half wing. So I'm going to start off with, in this outer corner, just painting on a little bit of that glitter. And I'm going to create a wing shape. So I'm just going to start to create that and bring it in. But when I bring it in, I'm actually going to bring it in straight, because I want to carry a little bit of this glitter into the crease. It looks really, really cool. And don't worry if you get glitter somewhere that you shouldn't, because once this dries, you can basically just scratch it off and it'll come right off. What I love too with this glitter gel is that the gel is one of those formulas that you can really move it around and mold it around how you want to. So if you see that there's a piece that you don't quite want there, you can just move it around and then it'll set wherever you place it. Unlike some glitters where once you've got it on, it's on and like you can't really move it around. You can really play around with it. I'm just going to take just a pair of tweezers and just remove, there's a couple pieces of glitter here that I don't want. So, and the other thing that I like to do as well with my glitter is I like to let it kind of dry and then go in with another layer, because These gels don't have any base color to them, they're just glitter. So that's kind of what we've got here. I'm gonna let this dry and then do another layer, but in the meantime, I'm gonna go off camera and do the other eye, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I'm back. I've gone ahead and just finished off this glitter on the top of my eye. Let's get into this foundation review. So I've already gone ahead and moisturized my skin with the TATCHA Dewy Skin Cream. This is brand new from TATCHA and I'm loving it. I'm also going to go ahead and prime using the GUERLAIN Gold Primer. So I'm going to go ahead and just apply this one. I like to apply it in an upwards motion. And then I'm also going to go ahead and use my DECAY Optical Primer and just put this on, I guess, the areas where I have more pores. Here we have the MCGRATH Labs Foundation. This is what the unit carton looks like. It is beautiful, it is chic, it is everything that you would expect MCGRATHs to be. It's getting a little bit greasy because my hands have just been obviously full of primer and moisturizer. So the packaging is obviously matte black with the gold accents everywhere. All of the ingredients and everything is written in gold. And the unit card itself is beautiful. It's very innovative. It's something very different. You open it up like this, and then in there is where the foundation is. So this foundation is called Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Foundation, and it's from MCGRATH Labs. This is the bottle. Again, stunning. You guys know the black and gold are my absolute favorite colors, so this whole aesthetic is absolutely amazing. I love, obviously, the top of it. It feels very luxe. It feels heavy. The bottle itself is a very unique shape. It kind of reminds me almost of like a perfume bottle. Like that's kind of the luxury vibe that I'm feeling with this. I love it. The shade that I got for myself is the shade Light Medium 14. This is the only shade I bought because this costs a pretty penny. For those of you that don't know how much this costs, I bought this off Sephora Australia. So this cost me $106. So a couple of claims about this foundation. It says that it is a buildable perfecting coverage, weightless texture, sublime satin finish, and it says runway tested, mother approved. It says it's a universal formula for all skin types. It's oil-free, paraben-free, fragrance-free. And the weight or the amount of products you get 13 mils or 1.18 fluid ounces. And that's actually pretty good because normally a foundation is about 1 fluid ounce. So you do get a little bit more product in here than what you do in a regular standard foundation. Aside from that, it just says to shake well. I did read online that this apparently is supposed to be used with your finger. So I am going to do half of my face applied with my finger and the other half of my face applied with, obviously when you open it up, it is a pump. But I'm going to start off with by doing, that's 1 pump. I'm going to go and probably do 2 pumps to start off with. Now, first impression is shade actually looks pretty good. I think the shade's going to be really good for me. It is a pretty liquidy foundation. I did not think it was going to be this liquidy. It's kind of dripping pretty quickly. So I'm going to go ahead and just start applying. So I'm going to use this brush here, which is a tart brush. I always forget the name of this, but I will leave a link down below. And I'm just going to get a little bit of that on the brush. And I'm going to start, ooh, that's a bit more coverage than I expected. First of all, match is pretty much perfect. I'm very happy with this color. There is a pretty good shade range for this. I don't know how many shades exactly it is, but I'll find a way to leave it either on the screen or down below. The finish is very, very luminous, which I love. I love a dewy finish, but it's very luminous. Obviously, it's still wet, so we have to wait and see how it dries down. This side of the face, I really think it is beautiful how it's looking. There's nothing much I can really say about it. Obviously, it isn't the fullest of coverages. It's probably about a medium coverage. It's covered all of my, I guess, discoloration, but I do have like a little blemish here that is still slightly red. I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, but you can see it in real life. It's still slightly red. I obviously avoided my under eye area because we're going to put concealer there anyway, but it's covered very, very nicely, but it looks so natural. I would say it's a medium coverage. Whether it's buildable or not, I'm not sure. But I'm just going to get on to now applying with my fingers. I'm just going to take it from the back of my hand as well. This feels so strange to do like this. But that's apparently what you're supposed to do. So I'm going to go ahead and do another pump because there wasn't really much of that pump left anyway. So I'm going to do a whole other pump. I don't know if I like the sensation of using my fingers to blend out this foundation. I think I definitely prefer the application of a brush. I mean, it doesn't look bad or anything like that, but I just think I'm not getting the same coverage out of my fingers, and plus my hands are full of foundation. I really don't like the sensation. So yeah, this is beautiful so far. As it's drying down, it is slightly going a little bit more matte, but it's still very nice and luminous and very skin-like. I do actually see now that I'm looking further away that there is a small spot here that I want to cover a little bit more. So I'm just take a little bit. So this will be my this will be like 3.5 pumps kind of. And I'm actually going to take it on a smaller brush. Take it on this brush here, which is the Morphe G34 brush. We'll see if it will actually build up. That's totally covered up. So I'm pretty happy with that. Very happy with that actually. I do think the more I'm wearing it, the color is slightly oxidizing. Nothing too crazy. I don't think it's bad or anything like that. And by the time that I add concealer and all that kind of stuff to it, it will even out. The concealer, I'm going to use my Jeffree Star Magic Concealer. This one's in the shade C18, and I mix with it C8 or C18, C8. C18 is actually my skin color. So I mix these two because this is just for me too light. And to blend that out, I'm just going to use that same concealer brush just to blend out all these little areas. And I'm going to go ahead and do the under eyes now as well, mixing both of those shades. I'm going to take the Jeffree Star powder for my under eyes. And these days, I actually like to use a dry beauty blender. And I'm just going to take my MAC Studio Fix powder. This one's in the shade C5.5. This one here. And I use a large brush. This one here is a Morphe E41. And I just take that and just apply that over everywhere else. So for bronzer, I'm going to use my Studio Fix powder. So this is a foundation powder in the shade NW40, also from MAC. And I'm just going to take this brush here. It's a Morphe M437. And then for blush, I'm going to use this one here from ColourPop. This one here is the shade Get Laid, Super Shock Blush. And I'm just going to take that. This one here is a Morphe E4 brush. But it's a really pretty peachy shade. I really enjoy this blush. For to highlight, I want to apply a little bit of bronzer also to my lower lash line just to marry the top and bottom up. So I'm just going to take that powder foundation that I used as bronzer. And I'm going to dust off all of this bake before I spritz the skin. I'm going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dewy Set Mist. Love this stuff. While that's drying off, I'm going to go ahead and just put some clear brow gel, also by Anastasia Beverly Hills. And then for highlight, I'm going to go ahead and take this palette also from MCGRATH. This is the Sublime Skin Highlighting Trio. I am going to try using or mixing the True Gold and the kind of like gold silver shade together, just because I think the gold's going to be too dark, but I kind of want something a little bit more warm and golden rather than really pearly white. So I'm mixing those two together and I'm using a fan brush. This one is the Morphe M310 and I'm just going to, oh my god, that is beautiful. Wow, this is stunning. Ooh, new favorite highlighter, guys. I'm very excited for this one. This is beautiful. And I'm also going to just do some inner corner and brow bone highlight with the same palette, same colors. I'm just using a pencil brush. This is a Morphe R41. And for lips, I also want to try, well not try something new, but show you guys something new that I've been loving. This is the BAKERIE Rouge Expert Click Stick. And that's what it looks like here. It's a lipstick that you click. This one here is in the shade 3 Bare Me. What you do is you click the bottom and the product comes out, and it's a really cool like teardrop, so you can really get defined, and I love the formula in this. It's very, very nice. It's always lipstick, so it's gonna obviously fade. The only thing with this line is that there are not all that many nudes. This is probably the closest to a nude that they have. The rest are all very pinky, very red, or very kind of like burgundy, kind of vampy colors. I wish they had kind of like a true nude, like a brown tone nude. This is kind of, it comes off maybe on camera a little bit brown nude, but it's actually more of like a pink when you look at it in person. Either way, it's stunning color, but I want more. BAKERIE, I want more. So, now that it's all completed, I'm going to go ahead and do some things tonight. And then I'll be back in a couple of hours to check in on you guys so you can see how the foundation looks. At the moment, I'm loving it. This is stunning at the moment, this foundation. So I will check back in with you guys in a second. Alright guys, so I am back. I went ahead and had some dinner, watched some TV, did a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and many hours have passed, and I wanted to kind of just do a final look at my skin to see exactly what I think of the brand new Pat McGrath foundation, and I can say I think it's beautiful. This foundation is incredible, and honestly, I was definitely expecting to be as happy as I am with this foundation. It's Pat McGrath. I mean, Pat McGrath is, for starters, she's an incredible artist, and she is really a pioneer in the makeup industry, and I'm such a huge fan of hers. The fact that she has earned the status to be able to call herself mother, I mean, that alone is enough in itself to tell you exactly how amazing that she is. And I was definitely not expecting anything less. I pretty much enjoy all the products that she has come out with. I know I didn't use everything in this video. I have a lot more products sitting in my collection, and there's products also that I haven't purchased from her yet because I just haven't kind of, you know, saved up and put aside the coin because her products are, you know, a little bit up there in price. Now, would I recommend this product? I absolutely would recommend this product. Do I think that you die hard need it? Yes. I think that this foundation is absolutely beautiful. I definitely see that it would look good on every single skin type. It just gives you that beautiful, flawless, skin-like effect. It looks like skin. It looks like I have naturally perfect skin that I wake up with, but I have foundation on and it feels comfortable. I don't even feel it on my skin. Obviously, I did powder my skin, so, you know, it feels like it's powdered, it feels like it's kind of really like set down. Obviously, it's been a couple of hours too. The more that you wear foundation, I find the better it looks. For those of you that live in Australia and you want to get this product, like I said, you can get it from Sephora Australia, that's where I bought it, or you can order it off the Pat McGrath website as well because she does ship to Australia and she does have free shipping. I don't know what the minimum order is for free shipping, but I know she definitely does do a free shipping option. So I definitely, if you're a makeup collector, if you're a makeup lover, if you're looking for a product that is high-end and something that's really going to give you that luxury feel all the way from packaging to product to application, all that kind of stuff, I definitely recommend this product. I think that's pretty much it, you guys. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and if you're watching and not subscribing, then we've got a problem. I check my stats. I know how many of you watch my videos all the time, but you don't subscribe, and it's a bit of an issue, so we need to fix that. Also, be sure to leave me a comment down below on what you guys thought. Are you guys going to buy this foundation? Have you bought it? What do you think of it? What's your shade? Please let me know down below. I love reading your comments and I love responding to you guys, so please let me know down below. And if you guys want to follow me on social media, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. That is Celina J.Pereira. And if you want to follow CJP Beauty, we are on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and that is just CJP Beauty. Once again, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you on my next video. Mwah!